What's up, you guys? This is Jay Young 2 back with another video, and in this video I want to discuss the truth about the Atlanta Hawks. Hope you guys don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Have a good day. Let's get into it. The Atlanta Hawks have had a very good rebuild, really, this far. When you look at this team just a few seasons ago, entering the 2010s, this team was a consistent playoff team with Joe Johnson on the roster and Josh Smith and Al Horford and some of those names. And the Atlanta Hawks, for a long time, over 10 years, they were consistently making the playoffs. And at their best, in 2015, they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals against the Cavaliers. Yet, of course, they got swept, but that was one of the Hawks' best seasons, and they won over 60 games that year. Now you fast forward to 2020, and you have Trae Young, you have John Collins, you have Cam Reddish, you have DeAndre Hunter, and you have Kevin Huerter. And then they drafted, I'm not even going to try to attempt to pronounce his name, but we all know who he is as well because he was a very popular player with LaMelo Ball at Chino Hills, and he had a pretty good 1 year at the University of Southern California. But the main two guys as well that this teams should really be worried about is the duo between John Collins and Trae Young. These two right here are going to be one of the best duos. They're already, in my opinion, one of the most elite young duos in basketball. These two are very, very good. They complement each other extremely well. While your boy Trae Young this season was an all-star, you can even make an argument that John Collins should have been an all-star this season. This guy, he averaged over 21 points a game. He shot over 58% from the field and 10 rebounds at that. This man, he was, he should have been an all-star in my opinion. This guy's play was really good, but obviously when you look at the success right now of the Atlanta Hawks, it really isn't that good. But I feel like with the new additions that they have in Rajon Rondo and getting Kim, who's a good playmaker and a guy who can also lead your offense off the bench, and not only that, but you got Danilo Gallinari, one of the best shooters, and he's an elite scorer as well too. And the Hawks acquiring him as well, that is a great pickup. And you also still have Clint Capella on the roster. You have Jeff Teague, who's another solid player. The Hawks have a very solid overall team with young guys that are growing and getting better. But not only that, you have veterans at that with this team as well. So I wouldn't really necessarily be surprised if the Atlanta Hawks, you see a win boost in their column this season, because the Hawks have definitely gotten better. Not just to mention, but I also made a video on Cam Reddish and talking about how he has the potential to be a possible 3-and-D player. Cam Reddish definitely still has that potential if he just continues to put in the work. He had a decent rookie season, averaging a little bit over 10 points a game, but he shot 38% from the field, but that's, obviously something that is just going to grow over time. Not only that, but you add on DeAndre Hunter, and he's another guy who they have on this team who's had a very solid rookie season. He averaged over 12.3 points a game. But one thing the Hawks, they definitely have is many small forwards on this team. But as good as these guys could possibly be, one that the guy who that's going to always be there for this team, and he's pretty much going to be the main core piece of this team, is Trae Young. I mean, we all know how good Trae Young had this season. He averaged basically 30 points a game, over 9 assists. He shot over 40% from the field, and he definitely improved on his field goal percentage compared to last season. The Hawks have a team that can definitely compete out in the Eastern Conference if obviously their young guys continue to get better, and you add on to, like I said before, that you have two basically all-star caliber players already on the roster with John Collins and Trae Young. This team is going to be solid, and they're going to be solid for a very, very long time. But not only mention this, but you can basically look at the Hawks like similarly to the Golden State Warriors on how they built this team to be. They've really studied the Warriors, and they gather players that they feel like can fit that exact system, like similar to how the Warriors had. They even have people from the Warriors staff working in Atlanta. But this team has definitely done really well drafting great players, and obviously they weren't really good last year, so they had another top pick in the NBA draft. But this team, they look like, to me, in my personal opinion, the Hawks could possibly be a 8th seed this season, possibly in the Eastern Conference. When you look at the talent that they have and the people they brought in on their roster, we actually might start seeing some changes for the Atlanta Hawks in this up-and-coming season. Not only to mention, I'm just now literally finding out that Bogdan Bogdanovic had signed with the Atlanta Hawks. This team is going to be solid next season, man. This team is going to be really, really good. all I'm trying to just say is, man, don't sleep on the Hawks next season. Don't be surprised if you see the Hawks possibly in that playoff mix as well this season. They built a very solid team, especially getting guys in free agency. They did give guys a lot of money, but with the young core that they have, and that's growing, and you add on the veteran mix and the solid bench players who they're adding on this roster, the Atlanta Hawks, as I said before, have a bright future ahead of them, but they are also possibly going to be in that playoff contention this up-and-coming season. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Have a great day. Peace.